Yeah, so becoming a data analyst, a lot of persons run away from the profession thinking it's too computational intensive, So those who don't like mathematics, like numbers, they like to run away from becoming a data analyst. But here is it. There's more to being a data analyst than your ability to compute. Data analysis has to do with understanding patterns. And you see, data is not just quantitative. Data can be qualitative, so it's not just about numbers. It's being able to recognize patterns. And it's a profession that anyone can join as long as you have the interest and you have the curiosity, sufficient curiosity to want to see why are things the way they are. And it's a profession that is also high paying. Currently a data analyst earns between $1,000 and up to $5,000 depending on your proficiency level. And organizations are always looking for someone who is able to help them make meaning of their data. But here, this is where the problem is. Oftentimes, people don't know how to start their journey into data analysis. There's so much to learn that you get so overwhelmed and don't know how to get into the learning, to start up your learning curve. But here is it. There are different kinds of data. There is quantitative data, there is qualitative data. So first is to probably just start, I want to learn how to analyze qualitative data. Qualitative data are data that are non-numeric. How do we analyze them? As you begin to ask these questions, how do they analyze qualitative data? You begin to stumble on the tools that we use for qualitative data analysis. And I'm referring to tools like InVivo, Atlas.ti, QDA, Miner, Deduce, and that's how to begin to structure your journey. So aside from qualitative data, we also have quantitative data. How do we analyze those data? And then you begin to see tools that are relevant to analyzing quantitative data. From there, you begin to think about the big data. How do I manage very large volume of data sets that are not just large, but the speed at which they are generated is really so fast, okay? Then you begin to see the tools required for those. Of course, by the time we come into quantitative data, you will have to begin to understand statistics, a bit of computation. But these things also can be structured, okay? And if you're on our YouTube channel, we have provided different learning materials for you to be able to learn qualitative data analysis, for you to be able to learn quantitative data analysis. Aside from qualitative and quantitative, we also have what we call the geospatial data, where we're trying to see the spatial relationship between data points. Of course, as you get interested in that kind of data and in that kind of narrative, you begin to see the tools that we also use for geospatial, things like the ArcGIS, the QGIS, in that kind of sense. So if you're interested in data analysis, don't push back. Get into it. Start with the different kind of data, okay? Qualitative data, how do I analyze qualitative data? Quantitative data, how do I analyze quantitative data? Geospatial data, how do I analyze geospatial data? That begins to bring structure to your learning. And of course, the whole essence of data analysis is to be able to pull out insights that organizations, people, industries, countries can use for decision making, and that's where visualization comes in. So we analyze, then we try to pull out those insights. We'll try to pull out the insight in such a way that an average decision maker is able to quickly look at it and take decision. And so the next is to look at what are tools that helps me to easily visualize my the insights that are pulled out of your data, okay? And you begin to see tools like Tableau, like Power BI, even Microsoft Excel, So if you're interested in data analysis, don't push back. Just launch in. Start either with qualitative data, then you move to quantitative, then you move to geospatial, and of course, you take time around visualization. I hope this is helpful to get you to start the journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We have all of this learning material already provided on our YouTube free. Please just subscribe to our channel and get your learning started. Thank you.